What's up guys, welcome back to Racing the Nuts. Today is part 3 of the WPT Borgata series. So we'll be going into everything that happened on day 3. Before I do that, just wanted to say, if you guys haven't checked out the Twitch stream yet, twitch.tv/racingnuts, we've had some pretty ridiculous moments this week featuring this guy. So go check those videos out, you can see the replays. So without further ado, let's get into day 3 of WPT Borgata. Alright guys, day 3, here, about to check out of the hotel. Got a good night's sleep last night. It's kind of weird not being there for kids in the morning to get them ready for school, and Ava was sick this morning, and it's tough knowing that Jody's at home dealing with everything that they have to do to get ready for school, and Ava not feeling good, and they had back to school night, so she had to make arrangements for all these different things, and they had cheer last night till 9:30 at night. So I know it's pretty tough on her, and this is going to be a really pretty brutal week for us because it's day 3 now, and I'm still in the main event here. And if I continue on here, hopefully I make it to the final table, which is Friday, and then I'm immediately going to Maryland live for the WPT there. So we don't really do this very often. Normally I'm just home working our normal schedule, and so I know it's tough for her. So you know, it's really great that I have her support in doing this and being able to travel and have a chance at a pretty good score here. So let's make it count. Let's do our best, and hopefully we make the money. We're 7 from the money. The other thing that's tough is I'm used to eating really healthy and having my coffee in the morning. I drink bulletproof coffee in the morning, and you know, I have a bunch of options at home. We make all our food at home, and being here in the hotel and in Atlantic City, there's not really a lot of great options for me. So I'm gonna head over and just get some like bacon and eggs for breakfast. I don't usually eat breakfast. I usually just have the bulletproof coffee, but then I have lunch around noon, and it's really hard to have lunch at noon when we start playing at noon. So gonna get some food in me and get ready to make some good decisions. And what's up, man?
How you doing, Mike?
Good, how are you?
You doing all right this morning?
Yep. Thank you very much. Okay, cool, thank you. Okay, have a good day. Alright guys, we're here on the first break. I haven't played many hands at all. We are in the money. There's 107 players left, and I have 450K, so we're moving along pretty nicely, and hopefully keep getting deep. Alright guys, second break. I am really pumped up. We just got a full double up to 950K. I will tell you all the details of that hand later because we have to get back from the break, but there's 72 players left. I have 1.1 million in chips, and we are going to the 5,000, 10,000 level. So pretty excited, going to keep the run good going. Let's go. All right guys, so in the big double up hand, we were at the 4,000, 8,000 level. The under the gun one player made it 17,000. There was one fold, and then the player next stack made the call, and it folded to me in the big blind with 8-9 offsuit, and I called, getting a good price and having a hand connected. The flop came King 6-7 rainbow with 1 club. I checked. The pre-flop raiser bet 15,000. The gentleman next act called, and on me, I can check raise here sometimes. I can call, getting obviously a great price. I decided to call this time. We go to the turn three-handed, and we get the magical 10 of clubs. So we make the nuts on the turn. I decide to check, and good news, the pre-flop raiser bets 31,000. The player next to that calls. Now, at this point, I have approximately 400,000 in my stack, and decide to check raise with both of them calling and the pot getting pretty big. So I check raise to 145,000. You know, I could do this with some pair plus flush draw combos. I could do this with pair with open-ended straight draws like 5-8 of clubs that also turn flush draw as well. So I go ahead and check raise to 145. The pre-flop raiser folds, and the other caller thinks a bit and calls. When he calls, I think he almost always has 2 pair or sometimes a set. Also could have a hand like King X of clubs. So we're really looking for a blank river, and we get it on the offsuit deuce. Beautiful offsuit deuce. We go ahead and shove all in for 266,000. Our opponent uses his time bank chips and thinks for a really long time and then makes the call, and we get the full double up. He flashes a king as he mucked. It flashed because he threw it in hard, and then later we found out that he had king 10 when he got knocked out. So magical turn card there for us to get the full double up to 957,000. So it's just a magical spot, beautiful situation, and it's just like what you dream of. And so we're rolling. We are rolling.
Hey, baby. Begging you to forgive me. It's me, oh yeah. Wait till we love you forevermore.
Alright guys, we're out here on dinner break. I have 664,000. We're going to 6,000, 12,000. Hands to tell you about. I got moved to a new table, and the under the gun player opened at 25K. I 3-bet the button to 70K, and with pocket queens. We were 8-handed. He had 310K to start the hand, and he went all in, and I called, and he had kings. So we lost that one. Board ran out king 10 x ace blank, so we had the jack for the sweat, but no love there. And I'm at a really tough table. I have Ali, I don't know how to say his last name, but he keeps winning everything. He is on my direct left, and so we're gonna just try to play our best and keep it going, keep moving forward. We got 55 big blinds, which is actually the shortest I've been this entire tournament, which is kind of crazy. So just gonna do my best, and let's do it. Let's run it up. We're gonna play down to 24 players tonight, or 2 a.m. So let's go. So this interesting hand came up at the 6,000, 12,000 blind level. I had been pretty tight at the table, I think, mostly because Ali, who wins everything, was on my direct left, and had a lot of chips, and I was also pretty card dead. So at the 6,000, 12,000 blind level, I opened to 30,000 under the gun one with ace of diamonds king. Ali makes it 80,000 next to act, and it folds back to me. I started the hand with 680,000, so kind of an awkward stack size for me deciding what to do. It feels like shoving all in pre-flop is an option. It's a lot of chips to shove, and at this point I wasn't sure of Ali's 3-betting range in this spot. He has a stack, and I have a stack where he can put a lot of pressure on me. And like I said, it's kind of awkward for me to shove. It's awkward for me to 4-bet. So I think he could be doing it with a pretty wide range, but I wasn't exactly sure what hands he'd be doing it with. So that would play a big factor in this hand going forward. I ended up opting to call, and we took the flop. The flop came down 5-5-6 rainbow with 1 diamond. I checked to him, and he continues for 75,000, which I expect him to do nearly 100%, probably close to 100%. So I have a pretty easy call, I think. The turn is the 7 of diamonds, so bringing backdoor diamonds. I check over to him again. So he ends up shoving about 500,000 into about 320,000, 325,000. So when he does this, the first thing I was upset about is that I have the ace of diamonds in my hand, so that eliminates a lot of his big flush draw hands that he would 3-bet. I also wasn't sure if he would be what kind of suited hands he'd be 3-betting against me versus flatting in these positions and against my image. Thinking about it more, he probably, against my exact stack size, he's probably pretty likely to 3-bet a lot of those combinations. But I wasn't sure. I think if I have a shorter stack, it's less likely that he's 3-betting those hands. But I'm not really sure. So I think for a really long time, my gut was kind of saying to call, but I didn't think it was a good call. just because I didn't think there was that many. There aren't a ton of combinations of hands that I beat really. You know, I beat the flush draws, and I beat some, maybe if he 3-bets a hand like 8-10 or Jack 8 or something like that, that is going for it on the turn. But ultimately, I used the time bank chip and then made the fold. I wasn't sure in the moment if it was the right fold, but I found out later what he had. I don't know. So this is a pretty interesting spot. I guess you guys let me know in the comments what you think about the hand, the whole hand to begin with. Guys, this is honestly exhausting, so I don't even remember when I updated last, but we just doubled up right before break here with aces against queens all in pre-flop. So I have 1.1 million now, and we are going to the 20,000 big blind level. There are 38 players left, and I'm pretty pumped. It's going great. We're going to play down to 24 players or 2 a.m. tonight, so it's going to be a long day, and we're going to keep going. All right, guys, last break of the night, have 760,000, not too much. Went good in that level. Didn't win too many pots, but we're in there still. So one more level tonight, and then we're bagging up. All right, see you tomorrow. See you, man. Hope you got some good content for your vlog. Well, yeah. So yeah, day 4. We made it to day 4. We have 610,000 chips. We have 5 minutes left in the 25K blind level, and then we go up to the 30K blind level. There are 24 players left. I believe I haven't really looked at the payout that much, but I think we have 20,000 locked up. Really hoping to spin it up here. I think I'm really happy with how everything's gone so far. It's been so much fun. Thank you guys for watching Raising the Nuts. We'll be back with part 4 next week.
Make sure you subscribe, like, comment down below, give us a big thumbs up, and have messy hands.
Bye.
It's not YouTube.